Hello. Hi. Happy Monday. How's this Monday after the holiday? I don't know where to set this. I was going to try to go live on Instagram, but I'd have to have my iPad sitting here, and it's just not worth it. It's too much. I'm trying to eat my lunch. What y'all know? You are not alone in feeling stressed during Christmas or the holiday season. I hear it a lot. I don't like having a lot of obligations, and I don't like having probably because in my real life or my daily work life, I'm so scheduled with clients. So I typically kind of rebel against having to schedule things in my life. So I feel stressed out when I have to schedule and make plans and be expected to be somewhere at a certain time. It feels very stressful to have to do that. I think around the holiday time, yeah, there's a lot of people you have to go see. I have to go see a lot of people, so it can feel like a lot. So today may feel like a recovery day or not. I don't know. I'm back to work, kind of. It's like I'm seeing clients, so it's not, it's work, but there's nothing else happening. No one else is doing anything during this week before the new year anyway. So maybe today's feeling kind of okay, we got through Christmas, a break from some family. Maybe you can get away, kind of get some air. So where I'm at, it's really nice weather, like spring weather. We're very lucky right now. And my dogs are outside, but everybody's home from school. So we live in a neighborhood with families. We live right by a park. So my dogs are outside raising hell because everybody's outside at the park. But it's nice. I don't know if y'all can hear them barking, but they're very loud. No. There he goes. Oh. Any New Year's plans? Not doing anything. Haven't done anything in many years. I used to love to dance and go to dance clubs. So a younger version of me would be making plans to do that for the new year. I will probably be sleeping. Speak of the devil. Right? The dog, yep. So no plans for the holiday? For New Year's? Anybody doing anything fun? Probably watch a movie. Definitely will go to sleep. I'm such a sleep diva. Like, I really value getting a good night sleep. And if I don't, if I'm not if I'm not well rested, I'm not a very nice person. So, I really just love when I can sleep. You're going to be up at like 2. You're going to become an ED specialist? Yay! That's great to hear. Thank you. Go do good work. I'm actually becoming very soon, I'm working on becoming a licensed professional counselor supervisor, which means that I'll be able to supervise therapists, to become licensed professional counselors. And then, because I've been a certified eating disorder specialist now for a few years, and in just a couple more years, I'll be able to supervise folks too. So, I'm looking forward to training folks to be eating disorder specialists, because I've always said there's not enough of us. There's not enough mental health professionals, and then there's not enough people with, I guess who feel confident, competent, experienced, whatever, trained to work with eating disorders. Do I see anyone with diabulimia? Yep. And if I'm not able to, I guess what I love about, like, the circle that I'm in, this niche that I'm in, is there really is this cool community of professionals. So I have a lot of great colleagues that I get to work with, or, work closely with. I take consultation and supervision very importantly, ongoingly. My videos helped you when you were sick and you're doing better. Well, that's great. Congratulations. I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you for saying that my videos help. It's funny. It's been fun to watch mental health kind of emerge from TikTok. It's been like how you guys have really kind of like normalized maybe and talking about mental health, and the mental health information I see on this app, some of it is bogus and not good, and I wouldn't like recommend it to anybody. But there's a great community of mental health professionals on this app too. So recovery is a fine line. And you appreciate everything I do to help others. Well, thank you. Thank you. I hope that's what I'm just trying to teach, right? That it is a fine line, and that we live in this world that wants us to make everything black and white, very all or nothing. We love, binary, and I think our world is so much more than that. And so I would say, like, living in the gray. So I think a lot of what I teach clients, a lot of what I teach people in the Recovery Academy is how do you kind of live in that gray? How does this balance? How does this work for you, your life, your situation, and your intention, and kind of like the life that you want to be living? No one has any New Year's plans? I love it. I grew up watching the ball drop in Times Square. And so it was always this like, it felt like this magical kind of like really cool special thing that people got to do. And then I hear that you have to stand there for like hours. There's not access to a bathroom. And it gets so crowded that kind of like once you're in your spot, like you have to just hang out there. And I was like, nope, not for me. I love to be comfortable. I don't want to have to like wear an adult diaper, don't catch me hungry, don't catch me thirsty. So I'm pretty sure I'll never watch the ball drop in Times Square. You'll be flying back to New York. Ooh, fun. Games and fireworks, that's fun. Mm-hmm. Mm. You can be lazy. I love being lazy. Like, mm. Lazy is my favorite place to be. So I'm trying to appreciate a few lazy days before we get right back into kind of like the role of the world again after this holiday period. You're such an inspiration to me in my recovery. Heart. Aw. Well, y'all are the reason I show up, honestly. Um, and the reason that I keep showing up, I think I'll be honest, it's not always fun to kind of like, no, I shouldn't say it's not always fun. Every time I get on here, I love hanging out with you guys. I do have fun. But sometimes it's like, oh, does anybody even care? Will anybody even listen? Will anybody even show up? Does does this information even feel helpful? And so thank you for saying that, because y'all are the reason I show up. If this didn't feel helpful, if y'all didn't ask these questions, if you didn't come eat with me, I would be watching Housewives and eating my lunch right now. Mm. You're right. And I really think that I want to see us change the way that we talk about mental health. I want to see us change the way that we talk about eating disorders, because they're so stigmatized. And I want us to have conversations about how we're feeling and what we're going through and what we struggle with safe people and at appropriate times and in appropriate ways, right? Um, because we all struggle and we all go through things, and um, we need each other to get through stuff. So that's another reason why I show up, right? Y'all kind of helped me kind of just, it's nice to know that you're not alone. There's community, and that recovery is something, it's not this, like, I don't want it to be super clinical, right? Like, I want mental health and taking care of yourself and taking care of your body, I want it to be like, well, like mainstream, because it should be mainstream, because we all struggle with our bodies, we all struggle with mental health stuff, and the ways that degrees and varies is, individual. So I want to just see us show up and talk about things that in a destigmatized kind of way. How do you differentiate between what an ED therapist and an ED dietitian can help clients with? So a therapist they're going to help it get to the mental, emotional aspects. The best thing is to have a team, if you can, right, where you have a therapist and a dietitian, because they're not the same thing. Dietitians are going to really focus on improving your relation. Not even that, because both therapists do that. A dietitian is going to help you specifically work on like food, learning about food, how to eat for your body, how to eat different foods, how to grocery shop, how to hunger cues, fullness cues, intuitive eating. They also help you get to the emotional stuff with eating. They help you with food challenges. A therapist can also help with the food part too, and can challenge. And I know therapists go to like, and coaches will go to like grocery stores with people too. So, but a therapist is going to help you address really the mental, emotional, because eating disorders aren't just about the food, and it's not just about what you're eating or what you're not eating. It's about eating disorders are kind of like the tip of the iceberg. They serve as a coping skill. They're meeting some kind of need in your life, and so a therapist is going to help you figure out how to address those emotional needs and take care of yourself and take care of your body in truly healthy ways for you. Right, like a dietitian helps you make a healthy food schedule with protein and carbs to help keep your brain healthy. Like they're gonna help you, figure out like, okay, how do you eat kind of day to day, and how can you have how do you need, or how do what's the best way to eat for you to like get through your day, and what does that look like? We need to communicate mental health more often before it's too late. Yes, right? If like imagine if we were all just kind of normalizing talking about this, like it wouldn't be so hard to get help. It wouldn't be so hard, like people wouldn't suffer for so long. We would all kind of be like, listen, it's okay to suffer, and if you suffer, here's where you go, here's what you do, here's how you, because you don't have to stay stuck in the suffering. It's okay. It happens. We all suffer, but we all don't have to stay stuck in it. And if you're feeling stuck in it, there's help to get out. You don't have to stay there. Mm-hmm. Mm. I don't feel like I'm usually a messy eater, but I was just a messy eater. I've had dietitians work with me in all kinds of cases with clients, clients who have exercise addiction issues, RFib, certainly bulimia. I work with a lot of athletes, and so dietitians have been helpful so that we make sure, that they're like fueling enough to remain in competition if they can. We want that if we can. So that's how they've helped. People who binge eating have really worked well with some dietitians that I love to work with. I like when there's a dietitian working with a client because, like, I always tell clients, I don't like talking about the food stuff. Like, I don't care what you ate or what you didn't eat. I don't care about all of that. I want to get to like you and what that meant for you, and how were you talking to yourself, and how are you treating yourself? How are you caring for yourself? Like, that's what I want to talk about. So if there's a dietitian on board, I usually don't have to talk a lot about with clients about what they were eating or not, or how to do like food challenges, because the dietitian's doing a lot of that. Oh, and the dietitians are so compassionate. They're so wonderful. Especially dietitians in this field, working with eating disorders. I don't know that that's true of like the field for dietitians. I don't know. But I know that the dietitians that I've worked with in the eating disorder professional space, because they also get so much mental health like work. They work with therapists. I think a lot of us come to work with eating disorders because of some kind of like personal drive, angst, value system, you know. So yes, they're always wonderful and compassionate people. So, okay, friends, I'm looking at the time and that I got to eat my lunch, and I have clients to get to this afternoon, and I GAB and I don't GRUB. So I'm going to hop off so that I can actually go GRUB. I have a free newsletter. We have lots of cool stuff, exciting stuff coming up to announce over the next few weeks. There's also a free course that you can get there, Change Your Life Without Changing Your Body. You can grab that free course there if you go to recovery-academy.com. And you can stay up to date, grab the course, and I hope to see y'all next week. So happy Monday. Happy New Year. See y'all in the new year. Goodness. Yikes. Bye, friends.